Hey everybody, good morning. Welcome to the channel. My name is Animal. I am the prehistoric farmer. Yeah, I'm back on the farm sim today. Didn't have to worry about no power outages this morning. And the room is nice and cool. So yeah, let's do this. So, as you guys can see, it says I'm tending to my cattle, right? Tending to my cattle, taking care of the farm, all that good jazz. I'm not sure what kind of money I've got because it's been a couple of days since I've been on the game. So, let's see what happens. Let's see what goes on. I appreciate everybody. I am on both horizontal and shorts format today over on YouTube. The other day, I know we did YouTube and TikTok when I did my ARC stream in the morning, and it just felt real chonky. I just didn't like the way that it ran. So I'm gonna probably do stuff like that week on, week off, because when my stepkids are here, it's kind of harder to do that because they're obviously, they're here, so they're online too. They're playing their things, they're doing whatever, watching TV, cartoons, whatever it might be. But so about week on, week off throughout the summer, I'm gonna be switching between I'll do dual streams like this one week on YouTube, and then dual stream YouTube and TikTok on the opposite weeks that my kids aren't here, just to try. I want to see if it's the internet thing that was causing that. It could have just been the game too. Arc is a very, very demanding game, and when you're trying to put it across, you know, two different cycles, it's not probably the best thing to do. I don't know. Not on my internet capabilities. I don't even run a 1 gigabyte setup, unfortunately. I'm running on megs. Well, I'm very happy that I do as well as I do. You know what I'm saying? I gotta move that to pop up in a different spot. I accidentally placed that on the wrong spot on my Discord. Hey, if you guys are part of the channel, subscribed, got your bells and all that whistles turned on, go click on my main page. Go join my Discord, you guys. We got like 61 or 62 members. We're trying to break 100 members over on the Discord. More people, more eyes, all that good jazz. You guys know how it is. Oh, we do got some new members over here as well, I see. I do got to make them all subscribers. Now, now, if you guys donate to the channel, doesn't seem like a lot, but over on my Discord, I do give you guys a role that shows that you guys are donators, and I expect that everybody be kind to those people because, without the people that do help donate, this channel would literally cease to exist. So I would expect everybody to be as nice to those fellows as possible. You know what I mean? Dell, what's going on? Welcome in, my dude. How are you doing this morning? What side are you on? I got the multi-stream chat thing pulled up, so I can't tell what side you guys are on. But hey, welcome in either way. I appreciate it. Epic. Epic Bell in the chat. Put it on my Discord. What am I going back there for? I will be jumping over onto the quarry side as well today and working. So, yeah, we will be doing that. Oh, I'm doing great, bud. Doing great. How are you? You're on the main side? Okay. All right. So it's showing up on through the multi thing. If anybody is on the short side, put in the chat hi for me, and then let me know you're on the short side, so that way I can make sure this multi-stream chat is picking up both sides, please. Very much appreciate that. It is working. All right, cool. Very cool. All right, let me get this shared off. I'm on my Facebook right now, getting it. Oh crap! I forgot to. Oh well. Oh well. I forgot to share it to. I got like 3 different spots on Facebook that I can share it at one time. If I hit the share to, and instead I just hit the share instead of the share to. Go figure. Oh, what a day! It's gonna be one of them. Maybe. Maybe one of them. Depends on how I got my camera set up over here too. I gotta check that. Some people like the camera, some people don't, man. I don't know. I don't mind it. I don't mind using it once in a while. I mean, if more and more people like me having the camera on, smash that like, let me know. You know, helps me out. Tells me what you guys like to see. Because if you guys like that camera on, then I guess. Alright. Let's see how we got this set up. Okay, okay. Where's my? What image am I hiding? Okay, that's the image that's hiding. Okay. Let's see, how's it looking? I got actually turned good, so I'm not hurting my neck, man. All right, we're good. A coffee cup. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Can't open a good can of whoop at without some turtles. You know what I mean? The definition of whooping. All right, where we? Oh, it's dark. Oh no, it's so dark. Let's see what we got going on. I think we left off. It was starting to get dark too, didn't we? Yeah, because we're gonna have a second clipping of oh man, spinach, and then we got our sunflowers that'll come in today. We just planted something here the other day. Oh, told me what it was for a second, and then I moved it. I hate that. Come on. Canola. Needs rolling. Weeds are growing. Oh no. So we better get the rolling done because we need that yield bonus up. Oh. Let's go check it. I gotta see what it looks like. Because if I can't see the weeds, I'm gonna have the AI run it. Dark. It needs to be rolled. I need a buggy for this stuff. I should buy a buggy. What do you guys think? A buggy? Little vehicle go ripping stuff up. Yeah. Yeah. I can't see a thing, so... Where... I don't want you. I really didn't want you, but you know what? It'll work. I need to order a, No, maybe I'm just gonna tear my key fob apart and see if I can't clean it up and make it a little tighter on the inside. Wink, wink. Hopefully it don't break. Otherwise I'll be buying a new one. Don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem using the buttons to start my vehicle. I just really like the thought of that key fob. See, this is why I wanted the white, because I think I might have backed him up too far in there. No. I used the white to put him in there because the white's a smaller tractor. I need to get a small one like a Landini or something. Something that I can, like literally go right through the center, dang near everything in there. Something small. Landini was the smallest on 22. I just seen a Landini in real life the other day, two of them. Blew my mind. You leave yours on auto start? See, I'm not a fan of the auto start because if I go jumping around between them, they all start up. But if you have it set to that, that means that they also turn off automatically as well. I like leaving my stuff running if I'm jumping, like, you know, in case I'm jumping from one to the other and I got things going on, like when I'm broke as a joke and don't have the money for an AI for a hired hand, you know what I mean? Okay, I can roll this. I am not going to be able to weed it though. Yeah, having the auto start, I mean, it's not bad because you're jumping in and out of them, but that's the thing that I don't like. I guess it's just like a tick of mine. I don't know. It's like, when I jump in, I don't want it to be automatically starting up. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them guys. I like to take my time. When I get in, I like to get sat down, get adjusted, make sure, you know, even though in the game you're not really doing that, but you know what I mean. I love that, feeling of actually having to start it myself. It just feels so great. And I appreciate you guys all tuning in today. If you guys can, smack that like. If you guys are new, turn your bell on. Check out some of my other videos if you know, you're not 100% convinced. I'm pretty chill, unless I'm playing Call of Duty. Unless I'm playing Call of Duty, then that's all adult. That's You know, be ready for the grit because it hits the fan over there sometimes. Mind you, mind you guys, if you watch my Call of Duty streams and you watch these streams, you're gonna see 100% flip-flop difference in my attitude. Obviously, I'm not a jerk like I am over there. My beard's starting to grow back. I shaved it off, man. It got hot there about a week or so ago. I was just like, yeah, no. So I shaved that off. Landinis are nice. I mean, they're small. Like I said, I like them because they're tiny and I can get them in between, like, certain things. Especially if you're doing olives, right? The little Landini comes in handy if you get your stuff a little too close together. See, I'm not. Yeah, I could turn the four-wheel steering on some of these because some of them have it, but nah, I'm not. I don't know. I don't like that when I go to turn right. My back tires point angle out to the left, so that way I can. But I understand it. It helps with a good smooth transition around some of these corners. A lot better than what we're doing here. Because if I'm correct on some tractors, the four-wheel steering is also a four-wheel drive as well, right? Because your front tires are taking torque to turn as well as the rear. Is that how it works on some of them? I know some of them are four-wheel drive. Some tractors are just rear-wheel, two-wheel drive. But some of these new ones. But we planted canola here. I'm thinking we may plant barley, you guys. We may plant barley. Not quite sure. Haven't decided yet, but I think barley is a good choice. I mean, I want to plant every crop there is because I'm a trophy hunter, so if there is trophies for this game, achievements, whatever, I'm obviously 1,000% going for it because why not? That's how I play. That's just me as a gamer. I almost had FS22 100% completed, but I had one thing that kept bugging out on me. It wasn't letting me get it. The cotton and my horse on 22, it wouldn't let me get all that stuff. No, wait, I got the ones, but not for cotton. What one was that I was working on? Now I got to go back and look at my PS5 trophy systems to see which one it was. There was one that I remember it was bugged on me. I think it might have been the horse. But it was bugged on me for my gameplay and I could never get it. That's just like Fallout 4 on my PS4 version. That trophy to get 100% happiness was bugged out too, so I'm hoping to be able to get it on the PC version. And I will start bringing that back. What's today? What is today? I don't want to say a day and then it be that it's today because I had other plans for tonight's stream. That is today. Crap. See, normally I was doing Fallout 4 on Thursdays. So, I guess next week, because I wanted to bring a day in for some Rust, because I like playing Rust as well. I'm more of a farmer, builder. I like to do that type of stuff. I'm not too keen on the gunfight stuff on there, just because of the way that it felt real janky on the console. But I guess they'd fix that, so I don't know. I'll find out once I'm actually ready to do a stream. I was gonna do a Rush stream last night, but the base that I had built the day before, somebody had already raided. So I was like, I'm not doing that. Because like I said, I'm a farmer, I'm a hunter-gatherer type guy. I like to go out, shoot the animals, gather their meats, and break stone, pull out trees, you know. I like doing that stuff over on Rust. You need a farmer guy on Rust, man. I'm the guy. I'm shifty, I'm sneaky. I like my water tanks and my flippy flops, man. Get me in the water and I'm out of there. I got a crap ton of bills coming up this month, so I'm gonna be broke as a joke on a margarita night. I'm telling you what, that's how broke I'm gonna be. All my bills, man. I'm gonna get that stuff taken care of. I'm tired of them holding me back. And then the month after that, I'm gonna get I wanted to get another one this coming month, a server for this, so that way I could have cross-platform with everybody. That way people that are on council could play with me. So I am trying to work on that, because I mean that's $10 a month. So when I make little to nothing, it's kind of hard. I do gotta take a break here in an hour or so. I gotta make a couple of phone calls, get some stuff redirected. I got a bunch of old metal and stuff that's sitting out back that's just been sitting there accumulating over years. Old bikes, you know, stuff like that. Appliances that we didn't, you know, that were bad, outdated, whatever. I'd stacked out back, you know. Got a little metal pile out back. So I'm going to be taking all that in here over the weekend. This weekend I'm doing it? Or next weekend? I don't remember which weekend I'm doing it. I think it's this weekend. And that's just to clean up the yard. Bought a new lawnmower the other day. Works absolutely fabulous. It's a... Oh, you know what it is? Check it. Check it. This right here is what I've just bought, you guys. Oh, where is the mowers? I'm going to show you guys what mower I bought. Bought me one of these guys. And it's this model too. Actually, you know what? If I go out and I bet you it's super close, man. It's got the cup holder. Yes, sir. There's my cup holder. It's not deep enough cup holder. You guys got to make that deeper though. 1, 2, and 3. No, there's supposed to be 6. There's supposed to be 6 levers there. Sorry, there's 6. There's 6. My grandma's got one. I've got one. They all have 6. So they do have to change that. There is 6, not 3. But this is exact. This is that's the tractor I got, or lawnmower I got, man. Thing's actually really nice. Really nice. I was surprised at how well, like, because my other my Craftsman lawnmower. I got a Craftsman lawnmower. You know, the gray ones. And I also had an Aaron's. Now my Craftsman's got some power. Okay. I can pull my car down the road with my Craftsman. I also use it to till my garden. I use it to weed my garden because I have a bed spring set up that I use as like a weeder, you know, before things, because, you know, I do have a couple of things that we can plant deep that I can go over top of with that, and I ain't got to worry about it hurting them. But I'm building like a mini, about like this, like a mini chisel plow, just like a little 3-prong thing I'm trying to get built, so that way I can hook it to the back of it. That way I can just drop the lever and it'll set into the ground, and then it'll work for me because I got a little weight spot on the front where I can put a weight or I can put a plow on the front of it. So it works really great. Works really great. I even found a mini like a little arm set that someone built to have like a little front dumper on the front of it on that Facebook website. Thought about going to look at it, see if it would match up to mine. It'd be neat to have like a little mini quickie connect thing for the front, you know. My little yard mower, man. Little dump bucket, little mini forks. I don't know what I would move with it, but wouldn't that be something? Manual lift, obviously, no hydraulics. Gotta grab the lever and yank it back. Like little toys that kids had, remember? So how's everybody doing anyway? You guys all doing good? We'll get this rolled out. Since it says there's weeds growing and I cannot see the weeds, I will put a tractor on here with an AI and let the AI deal with it, because yeah, if I can't see it, I'm not doing it. So the other day, because you guys know, for you guys that have been watching me for a while, you guys know I like to get my setups done in the morning. I like to get stuff done right. Well, the other day I increased my because I jog in place, you know, because it's easier to jog in place than it is to go out on the road and go jogging. I don't want nobody hitting me. I ain't taking that chance. So I just sit in my room, you know, turn on some music, jog in place. I did 17 minutes the other day, non-stop. I was really impressed with myself because I've been pushing myself to hit 10 minutes. And the other day I turned the music on, I started going, I watched and lost track of time. I write the time, I watch the time so I know what time I start, and I was literally just sitting there listening to music, man. Before I knew it, I was 17 minutes in, I was still going. I was like, God dang. 40 plus years old and I'm sitting there able to jog in place for 15 to 17 minutes. Awesome. I can handle that. That either just shows that my pipes inside are still working, the old heart still beating, the old plumbing's still there, and I wasn't even winded after it. And I was surprised because I used to be a cigarette smoker of 30 plus years, so I'm happy. My last doctor's visit, I went in, they were telling me, oh yeah, in the next few years, you're getting to that age where we got to start checking for, the lung cancers and stuff like that. I was like, well, that's cool, but, do a hearing thing right now, you can visual, listen, tell me what you hear. And I explained to him, I was 30 plus years cigarette smoker. And when he put his stethoscope up to my chest, and my back to listen to it, he was surprised. He couldn't hear no obstruction, no nothing. He was like, those are the cleanest lungs I've heard from a cigarette smoker. I was like, I used to be. Yes, sir. He's like, I can't believe that. That's insane. I was like, yeah, I can't either. I got lucky. Knock on wood. Not everybody could. I hate that thing being on. I know you guys, I don't think you guys can hear the fan in the background, but it's just annoying to me when the little microphone's on consistently like that. But yeah, we may jump over to the quarry side, do some work over there, build up some extra money. I mean, I am at 117,000, so it wouldn't hurt me to go over and grab a couple buckets of iron right out the ground, go sell it. I mean, make $400,000 off a big, massive dump truckload. Maybe do a couple of them. I mean, we've already got everything we really need. Well, no, I can't say that. I want some buildings where I can actually put all my tractors in instead of just leaving them sitting out like I do at the end of every stream. I like having a barn where I can actually, at the end of stream, when ending off, you know, and I can actually have a place to put them up. I'm just chilling and talking for the last couple minutes, you know what I mean? So we might do some work over there. And I gotta start looking for new maps too, you guys. Like, what map do I want to play on next month? You know, what map you guys want to see next month, stuff of that sort. So if you guys have any ideas, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'll take notes, and then we'll start a poll up tomorrow morning for tomorrow's stream, and we'll see where we end up on it. You know what I mean? And that'll start getting me ready for the next one. I will be, hopefully, I mean, I will have Terraform on no matter what, because I love the fact of being able to dig for stuff. Honestly, I was thinking about doing a mining playthrough, but I don't know how I would go about doing that, because I know that people get bored after watching the same thing day in, day out. And I also know that YouTube absolutely hates when you replicate the same type of video over and over again, which is what I think has happened to me, because I do farm sim, and obviously I put in the title what I'm doing, which if I'm harvesting goes in there. You know, if I'm in the quarry, I'm going to put quarry in there, which I think YouTube recognizes it as, oh look, he's trying to, you know, trying to get the same, which obviously I'm trying to get the same views as previous videos, streams, whatever. I mean, that's obviously our main goal as streamers, but a big part is all my viewers, you know, all the viewers smashing a like, helping out, help the algorithm realize that this is the type of stuff I do, and then maybe it'll help push it out even more, you know? Because YouTube Shorts was pushing it real hard for a while. They were hitting 700-800 views, which was super epic. We're at 1,500 subs, so we're on our way, you guys. If we break 200, there's 2K this year, dude, I'll be stoked. If we manage to break the 3K mark, oh, dude, I'll be in the clouds. But we are aiming, you guys, for 20 likes, and for, you know what I mean? It just helps out. I should turn left instead of right. I want to get out here in the field, that way I can get this thing lifted up. Otherwise, I'm putting tracks in the field, and I don't want them there. Well, of course I don't have access to the land, man. I ain't bought it yet. Give me a minute. When I do buy it, you won't be telling me that no more. Got a nice little arrangement set up over here with all our cattle, our cows, pigs, chickens, whatever else I added to the mix. I don't know, there was a bunch of stuff in there, wasn't there? Cows, chickens, goats, sheep. Didn't do horses, and I wasn't dealing with that. Pigs. We got a little bit of everything going on down there. I'll check on them here in a minute too. I'm gonna park this right here. I'll get the white back over here in a little bit. I don't know where he's at right now. What? Yeah, I'm just gonna park it, man. I'm just gonna park it. Mr. Tidy Whitey's got none on this Holland. See? Oh, don't hit that, bub. What did I say? Not bad. I guess I can park him with a big guy. I don't like parking him with a big... Oh, there you are. There you are. This is my weeder. Actually, it's not my weeder. Everybody meet my hoe. It's the only thing I got for pulling weeds. You heard me right. This is a hoe, not a weeder. I'm not a fan of the weeders. I think they're insignificant. Why get a weeder when you can get a hoe? That doesn't sound right coming out of my mouth, but... Unfold, man. All I can say is that when it comes to weeding in FS22 or 25, I don't care who you are, if you're dealing with the small to medium weeds, don't waste your time buying a weeder or a massive one, you know. Just get a hoe. It's the best of both worlds. You know what I mean? You get the small and the mediums, and if you stay on top of your fields, like a good farmer should, the hoe will do all the work. Oh, I'm on the wrong field. The hoe will do all the work you need. Every little bit of it. No worries. You know what I mean? For the rest of your weedy days, man. Like I said, I can't see the weeds. I'm not doing it because when this sets down and goes, it does absolutely nothing to the ground. See, now had there been growth there and I could see them, I'd be doing this. But I'm not. So, oh, how's his side looking? I don't know if he's been on. I haven't been on recently, so last couple of days I haven't really been on at all. Okay. How's this up here looking? Gotta use the money to buy that. We can turn that into something too. I originally was gonna build the farm over there, and then I changed my mind and moved over here. Bought this big section over here. It's massive, probably like one of the biggest spots on the tallest spots on the map. I actually want to bring some excavation equipment over here and just like dig a big old pit right out and be a good spot for grabbing gravel, stuff like that. Because I have to have lime, and every time I try to go over here to get the lime, it won't give it to me even when we have it out. Even if I'm part of the thing, I don't know why. It just doesn't seem to work for me. So I think if I put in a little lime spot over here just to get lime for the fields and not sell it, you know what I'm saying? Keep it just for the fields. That's what I'm thinking. I might not. I might just, try to figure out how to get the lime out of this guy over here. If I have to stay in that, put it into, if I have to buy a trailer and stuff for over there and then jump into this farm over here, grab it to bring it over to use it, I will. I'm dirty like that, I don't care. Whoa, stubble tillage got turned off. Why'd I turn that off? Okay, so that's gonna need sprayed, that'll need sprayed. That guy definitely needs sprayed. Let's just go like this. Wait, what? Why did that... That should be full of weeds. Or as it said. Dude, you better not have weeds, man. That's got me... I know I don't got weeds over there, man. This game's got me all thrown off. Alright, so it's showing that there's no weeds anywhere, so why did it say there was weeds? Think too much on that. Good aneurysm. This is the big guy right here I was talking about, you guys. This thing right here gives us like $400,000 in cash money when we dump this guy. There was something else I was gonna do. Now I've done lost myself in the thought of it all. Huh. Multitasking is gonna be a chore today. I didn't get up early enough. I stayed up late last night. I was playing Call of Duty if you guys were watching. And then I ended up watching a movie and fell asleep to it in my gaming chair. Talk about uncomfortable. Good to sit in, but not to sleep in. Now, had I been in this gaming chair right here, because it's out of a car, I love it, because I can go all the way back. This one I could fall asleep in. Actually, when I was a little kid, I probably did sleep in this seat a few times. Came out of my uncle's Camaro, man. 1986 T-top Camaro. And we used to go out riding with him all the time when we were little kids, man. I remember falling asleep in the back of that car. Oh, talk about a rough seat. My brother and my cousin would be sitting there all packed. All three of us packed in the back of that tiny little thing. It was nuts, man. Crazy. Oh, I want to know how my stuff's doing. Let's check my farm animals. We got some animals here. We got a rooster. We got 7 little chickens. I went crazy. I bought everything in 7s. Except for these guys. I think because they're like, whatever. I bought 1 and 3 and 1 and 4. I don't remember why I did that, but I did. I made sure we were stocked. We only need 1 rooster, man. Too many cluckers in one room just kind of gets a little steamy, you know what I mean? Nobody wants that. And then you go, now you're no longer gathering chickens, now you're just gathering sausage. Yeah, we don't want that. They made a movie, you know, like that, and we don't want that. Storing. Okay, cool. Very cool. We get that silage built back. Am I turning? I'm making hay. Oh, we need hay. That's why. Never mind. Yeah. Yeah. Just like that. We will get eggs, actually. I can't have eggs shipped directly there, can I? I have to move them over there. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Did I not dump spinach in here? I've got spinach saved somewhere. We got to get it moved over here. Get that going. Then I'll see what else I've got that we can put in here. Because some of the stuff I'm just like, these are just coming from my little plant things right now. My, yeah, that thing. My greenhouses. Alright. There you are. You're just sitting over here in the middle of nowhere. I believe this is where it's stored, is my spinach. So let's get that out of there and take it over to the factory. Ooh. Oh, god dang, I gotta remember to soften that up, man. Put that all on the same level ground next time. Oh, dang. I have to go get more of this in a minute. That's some good stuff. I love coffee. Coffee and Coca-Cola. Whoa, 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 whoa. My bad, I didn't mean to stop. I didn't realize I was that close to him. See, now, water only tastes good if you've got either the red Kool-Aid packet, or the grape Kool-Aid packet. It's either red or purple, man. Red or purple. What type of Kool-Aid you guys like? You guys drink Kool-Aid? Anybody? What type of Kool-Aid you like? You guys like the red, the purple? What? They used to have one out. It was shark something. I can't remember what it was called, but it was it was a fruity bluish colored one. It was Razzle Shark or Razzleberry Shark or something. I don't remember what it was. That stuff was pretty good too, man. I don't know whatever happened to that. Sharkleberry. There you go. Sharkleberry. That was I think that was a late '90s, early 2000 flavor. I'm not sure. Sharkleberry. I remember it had like a shark with a smile on the front. I think it was blue colored juice, to be truthful. Slow down, sir. Coming in hot. Give it in some spinach. Will it hold? Okay, yeah. 240,000 liters. Alright, cool. Because we're gonna be getting a second cutting here in a second. City water's nasty, dude. I don't know how any city folk can drink that water. It's got all that chlorine and all the extra additives in it. Plus it's running through all those pipes before it gets to you. No, I am 100% good on that, dude. My well water, the only thing my well water tastes like, honestly, don't even taste like anything. It's actually crystal clear. It doesn't have a, like, you know, you get some people well water have that like egg smell because they're not deep enough in the well or whatever, you know, it's getting just bad water. Like, yeah, no, I ain't got to worry about that, thankfully. We have a lot of calcium and iron in my water. I should get a water purifier, right? But then again, you know what you're using then you're using those little white chalky blocks that are chlorine and whatever to I'm just like, nah, I don't need all that filtering stuff. Like I want all that. I want all those metals, you know what I mean? Your body needs them. Why strip them out of it? Why take them out of the water? Understandable if you're making distilled water, you know, and you need something that has zero mineral base inside of it, so that way you're getting a great conductivity, you know, you're not, you know what I mean, not getting dirty water. But other than that, man, yeah, well water is the way to go. Like with Neil Lady's family, when they come here from the city, dude, they love my water. What's going on, Drifter? How you doing, man? Welcome in, bud. Morning. Well, afternoon, I guess. It's 12:30. My bad. How you guys doing today? Y'all doing good? How many people we got watching? So look at you guys. I like my hat being down like this. Alright, we got the spinach in. We're going to be harvesting more spinach because, like I said, that's coming close. Really close. Let us... Oh, man. I think I'm going to plant barley. No, I better not. That's going to be wheat. Yeah, let's do... See, because barley comes up. I haven't done barley yet. We haven't grown that. We haven't done carrots or anything of our own. We will, because we have the tools to do it, and we have the means to make the money for it. So that'll be a plus. We will end up doing everything that's here, even the grapes. I will grow grapes, and I will do olives, because olives are great for olive oil and stuff of that sort. It was good money on 22. Just, I'm not sure about this one. I don't know how it plays out over here. Let's get out of the dark, just because. I don't like being in the dark. Man, phone, I don't care what you're saying about what's going on with state and local officials, man. If they got issues, they better get some stuff taken care of. Someone mentioned me in my thing. What? Just a second. I gotta see what this is talking about. Who's talking about me? Who's talking about me? Who's on my Facebook stuff talking about me? Turn that off. I don't need that on. I was like, man, what's going on, man? Someone's talking about me. It's like, what'd I do? And I guess it's not what I did, it's what I helped somebody with, which is cool, man. Half the time when I help somebody out on a comment or something, half the time they don't get back with me. And once in a blue moon they do. That dude was cool. He was like, hey, cheers, mate. Appreciate the help. Thought it was something like I was gonna have to be all like, get defensive over something. Alright, so sorghum. I want to plant sorghum right here in this guy. Or not sorghum. Jesus, barley. We're going to plant barley. Barley. And it's raining. Raining ain't a problem for planting for me. Harvesting is an issue. I bet you that field over there is harvestable right now. I don't have a buggy. I am walking back and forth to a lot of my equipment rather than jumping. Trying. Planter though, this. I got a hair in my eye or something. What the heck? Oh, Jesus, Lord. Come on. I gotta tap on the thing just to get the key fob to work. Let's get this stuff loaded back up. Alright, which one was it to change my seat? Y, not I. Why do I get I and Y mixed up on that, man? Oilseed, grass, peas, spinach, wheat, barley. My one semi-trailer has seeds sitting on it, but the one thing we do not have is fertilizer. How much money do we have? We have enough money, so we are going to go down and purchase some fertilizer right quick like, just because I'd much rather be putting the fertilizer in rather than being like, alright, cool, now I got the seeds in, let's get the fertilizer put on, you know what I mean? If I get it all done at once, I'd much rather. I'm going to load him up real quick. we're gonna shut down because we do need that. What we're gonna do, we're gonna come in here, hop in. Let's get online, man. Let's get our order put in. That way it's there when we get there, you know. Play long. Where's my goddamn seeds at, man? Where am I at? I'm losing my mind. See what I mean? Went to the wrong spot. Cortiva. We use these. I like this. It's easy for me to notice the color difference, you know, in the bags. Let's go with 8, just because I want to make sure that I've got. Can I buy 8 at a time? Okay. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with 8. 8 will be enough. Wait, I got vehicle leasing still going on? I'm gonna have to get rid of the vehicles I've got leased out. As long as it's nothing major. So I'll go dig a hole for a little bit, we'll make some money, and we'll buy a new one and send out the rented one. You know what I mean? Hold on, guys, I'm a crazy trucker. Any little 4-legged, 2-legged critters get in front of me, they go splat in the grill. I have to get the scrub brush out later to clean them out. I'm like that. I'm driving my semi like I'm one of those trucks from Mad Max Maximum Overdrive, man. Ruin someone's perfect day. Can we take this at full speed? I doubt it. Not without tipping this thing over. Dude, I like going. I like putting it to the wall, my dudes. You know what they say, if you go deep, you gotta go super deep. I'm not gonna say what I want to say, but you guys know what I mean. You go deep, you go be deep. That's what my guy is doing with the pedal. 47, come on, man. I want to see this thing hit like 70. Definitely ain't got the time, the space for it. 50s, 51s, it's max. Come on. Coming in town full speed, man. Let them know. Oh, where's my map? I ain't got my map turned on either. Oh, right there. Need to brake so hard. Oh, am I getting stuck? Come on, tree. You ain't stopping me. Watch me. Property damage. 101. Hop out here where I can see a little better now what I'm doing. Take all the strappies off. Left shift. Where is it? Left shift, left shift. R. Oh, it auto snapped on for me. Awesome, awesome. Alright, we're gonna take this one a little wider because I don't want to get stuck on the fence. We have that happen. We have that happening though. Obviously. Oh, whole slew of vehicles coming, man. We're getting it. I think we just cut the bus off. I hope. Reckless drivers anyway. Everything in the mirrors look good, man. There ain't nobody on our tail. Whoa. Animal, calm down, bub. Loaded full of weight now. My corner's at field 91. We're moving. And we got this thing slamming gears and cranking. Yeah, I know I'm a terrible driver. Can't stay on the road. My wheel has a dead zone in it for some reason. The right. Whoa, whoa, stop, stop, stop. Yep, yep, yep. Too much weight. Come on. Dirt roads is always 35, otherwise post. Last I knew that was the law for, you know. That's cool that they got the little sign there. But yeah, no, for some reason my wheel has a little drift to the right. The dead zone. It's just a little tweak. I downloaded the app to my PC, so that way I can go in and I can adjust the dead zone and tweak it down so that there's literally, you know, even if it's got something faulty in the wheel, you can get rid of the dead zone. It's not allowing me to do that with this wheel. It says that this wheel's not compatible, but when I hooked this wheel up, that automatically came as a driver for the wheel for my PC, you know what I mean? So why will it not work? Why will it not allow me to go in and delete my dead zone like I can with any of the other Logitech steering wheels, you know what I mean? But yet, this one's not compatible. So I'm just curious as to why it even gave me the driver if the driver's not compatible with the wheel, you know what I mean? It makes no sense to me. None at all. We're gonna park right back up here, kind of where we were at. That way I ain't gotta do a whole lot of extra driving. It really matters. Whoops, wrong button. Ah, I wanted to get out, man. Oh, okay, cool. Not bad. I think I can get that from here. Probably not. No, thing's not opening. Let's shift back a little bit. There it goes. Now it's gonna open up for me. Cool. Stop. Fill up, buddy. Fill up. Yeah, I'll lean a little bit. I got my mic right in the way. Can't see my fill zone there. There we go. Dude, just take it, man. Alright. Not hit my trailers. Whoa, don't hit either one of my trailers. God dang loser. Who taught you how to drive, man? Some guy on YouTube. That's who. No, not really. What am I looking for? Slick. Dun 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 dun. Let me wiggle my backside. Wiggle, wiggle. Come on, over here a little bit. I want to overhang on the outside. Oh, crap, not that far over. I don't want to hang. That, to me, is appropriate. I can... Whoa, wait a minute, wait a minute. Okay, barley. I want to make sure. I was looking up the top left corner instead of the bottom right. I hope this thing's easy on the barley seed. A little wiggly. See, I don't usually drive these. I don't usually buy the Steiger brands. You know, the ones with the pivots in the center. I don't usually buy those tractors, but I got to get used to it. Steiger, however you say it. So what's everybody up to? Everybody doing good? What's up? Says we got 4 people watching. My counter's off half the time, so I'm not sure how many people we got watching. How many we got watching, guys? Who's out there watching me? That's right. Oh, look at me turn that thing. God dang, this tractor really knows how to throw its back around, don't it? Not where I'm trying to get it to, though. Oh, I'm gonna have to catch that corner. I'm gonna go a little wide on this. Yeah, I'll have to catch the corners. That's not a big deal. I'll come back around and get the spots that I missed. These are definitely different for me, man. I'm not used to driving this. I think we used it for plowing the other day or something like that. It worked really good. I don't remember what I was doing with it. I know we needed it for the power. Oh, my cultivator that I've got. That one cultivator's massive. Takes like 400 or 500 horsepower to pull it. Insane. I think it was the cultivator. I don't think it was this guy right here that I'm pulling now. We had a farmer not too long ago. I don't think he knew what he was. Not that he didn't know what he was doing, but he they accidentally set their cultivator or plow down while they were going down the paved road. And it tore the crap out of the road, man. It actually shredded the asphalt. Dust Bunny, welcome in. How are you doing today? Oh yeah, it's going good, going good. I woke up a little bit late. I stayed up playing that Call of Duty last night, and then I kind of fell asleep to a movie in my other gaming chair, which is uncomfortable as all get out. Well, it was good until I broke the base of it, because you know computer chairs slash gaming chairs. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you're not they're only meant to be leaned in so far. You know what I'm saying? And I like to be able to lean back when I'm chilling, and I had the arm on the bottom that pulled out so that I could lean the chair back, which is like 2 degrees, you know, not much. I weigh 180 pounds. My chair was rated for 300 pounds. No joke, is rated for 300 pounds. I let my kids and my wife use it for a while. They had it downstairs because I had switched over to this other gaming setup that I've got now. Well, now that I'm using my PlayStation again and all that jazz, I needed my gaming chair back. Well, they've been down there using it for the last couple of months. Kids were jumping in it, you know, doing what kids do. Not jumping in it, but jumping into their seat, you know, slamming back into it, stuff like that. So I think it just weakened it out, and I was sitting here one day, I was just leaning back, got my hands like this, I'm just leaning back, and the whole goddamn chair fell, and I ended up over here on the floor, just like. So then I took, as you guys can see, I got a chair in the back left corner over me, one of those gray style chairs that's got the back piece missing. Well, I have another chair like that. The seat got broken because we were trying to use it to stand on one day to get up high, and it broke. So I took the main chair, and I kind of just jimmy rigged it onto the frame of that so that I can use it for now until I buy a new one. It's not as good as it used to be. You don't got the motion, you don't got anything with it. I was slightly disappointed. I was like, It works for playing Call of Duty though. I just gotta have something to set on, man. It's better than sitting on a 5-gallon bucket or a milk crate, you know what I'm saying? If you've ever sat on a milk crate, you know what I'm talking about. They're alright if you got a piece of cardboard or, you know, a board or something to put across. But other than that, man, those little grates on those milk crate things, man, those are rough. Now I need to buy a new chair, but I just been putting it off. Try to get the other stuff taken care of first. Alright, so we get this barley put in, right? I gotta check to make sure that over there isn't harvestable yet. I think it is. I think it 100% is. And if so, we'll harvest. We'll get that done. That'll be a second cutting on spinach. So just remember, guys, if you do spinach, you can get at least 2 cuttings out of it. I'm definitely not gonna get the harvest out of it that I got the first time. I don't think. But it's a trial and error thing. Like the contracts, in-game contracts, you can only harvest at once, right? It only gives you the ability to do the job to harvest at once. Other than that, like that job never comes back and the field is empty afterwards, right? So I'm surprised they don't allow us to be able to have the opportunity to get a secondary contract for the same field, you know, for a second cutting. Because like with some, you know, with hay fields, grass fields, you know, obviously you can get 2-3 cuttings out of them, depending on the quality of the grass or, well, the hay that you're turning the grass into. You know, you get a couple good cuttings out of it, you know. First cutting's always the richest, second cutting's, you know, mediocre, third's obviously not the best, because it's already growing, and in reality you don't want to be putting a bunch of spray and stuff on there, especially for your cattle, you know what I mean? So the quantity does slowly drop because of quality wise, but and I know this because I've worked with plenty of hay farmers in the day as a young work hand that grew up on a ranch, you know. Throwing hay bales was kind of my thing during the summer. I loved it. And we used to do 4 to 5 trailers a day, anywhere from 125 to 130 bales per trailer. The bales weighed no less than 80 pounds. And we had to walk along the side of the trailer, grab them, and throw them up. Oh yeah. Me and my cousins, we got to the point to where one cousin would be on one side, I'd be on the other, and we'd be walking along. We'd be out there running out to the second row out, grabbing and throwing 2 at a time on the trailer. You know, toss one, toss the other, run out, grab 2 more, be ready for the trailer to get to you. We were competitive. But we also got paid $20 a trailer too. So for every trailer load we had successfully stacked, we made 20 bucks. If you were in the unstacking crew at the other side over at the barn where you'd come in, you'd only make 10 bucks for unstacking, because obviously stacking a trailer is harder than unstacking. So there'd be times that we would stack the trailer, then we'd go back with the trailer, and then we would unstack, because then we were making $30 a load, you know what I mean? Half the time, me and my cousins would stay out there and wait for the other trailer to come up, and then we would load. But my one brother and my other cousin were a little too slow at times, so we'd ride back, honestly, to help them. But I mean, money, you know what I mean? I was always greedy. Loved that money as a kid. Couldn't buy my action figures without it, man. Me and my comic books. I worked for everything I had as a kid. Kids these days, they just ask for it. Mom and Dad gives it to them. Man, I put my blood, sweat, and tears in there and my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figures, man. I earned every toy I had. Literally, everything I had, I earned as a kid, man. Started working in a tree trimming place that my stepdad was friends with the owner. I started doing that when I was 12, under the table. Working with immigrants, making money. Spanish people, man, they were some of the coolest people to work with. I love trimming trees, man. I never got to ride with them down to Florida to sell them because I wasn't old enough, but dude, trimming the trees and then watching them at the end of at the season time get chopped down and put into the little green wraps, you know, little net looking thing that be shipped out. Dude, it was a blast helping them do that as a kid. Did I miss a spot up here? Let's check. See, it's gonna tell me that I didn't miss nothing, even if I did. Like, even if it's just a smidge. Just a smidgen, man. Okay, now let us lift that. Oh, wrong button. That's cool. Whatever. Wheat. There we go. We gotta get this planted now. Which is this field. I don't know why I folded it up like that. Got a little bit of weed growing along the edges. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Needs rolling. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, let's get the wheat put in here. Fertilizer's looking good. Awesome. We might get this field planted without no problems. Oh, god dang. See, I gotta figure out what map I'm gonna play on next month. So if you guys have any ideas for a good map, feel free to drop it. I'm gonna go through some map ideas later and look at the different maps they've got and try to decide what I want to do. I'd like to find something that's got a good map where I can use Terraform on. So that I want to dig, like, the deepest goddamn iron mine I've ever seen in Farm Sim I can, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind finding one that has the ability for me to do gold mining too. Alright, that tree's gonna go, man. That tree's gonna go. I don't mind having it there, truthfully, but I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit it. Yeah, I'm hitting it. Get me out of here. Give me. Oh, no, you don't. Where's my. Yeah, no, that's what I plan to do, is one that I haven't done before. For 100%, bud. 100%. Listen here, you little stink pot. You ain't messing with me no more. Down you go. Hey, don't follow. I have to give me a wood chipper, man. I got me some trees piling up. See, I would like to see the stuff not from Nightbot popping up, but stuff from my Streamlabs popping up, because that's where my store's at. That's where I got my hoodies at. That's where I got a few other designs at. I gotta get back to working on that crap too, man. I've been doing other stuff. I haven't been really focusing on trying to get my take what little bit of artwork that I do have that I like to do and turn it into product for the channel. Got a couple shirts over there, some hoodie, a couple of different, like I think I got 2 different hoodie designs, you know, stuff like that. But I don't know why this stuff doesn't show up, man. I haven't seen the Streamlabs thing pop up at all today. My nose is itching, man. God dang. Something's coming. I don't know what it is yet. Stay away from me, though. So my little garden out back, if you guys have seen the shorts at all, is doing pretty decent. I got corn growing, we got cucumbers, we got tomatoes, potatoes. Oh my god. I'm not gonna do that because that's, oh man, I hate that thing. But yeah, we got tomatoes, potatoes, onions, corn, cucumbers. What else do I got? Bell peppers, jalapeno peppers. I think I put in a couple of serrano seeds, so I might have to really be careful when it's all being said and done. I love my hot stuff, man. Hot, hot, hot. Yeah, the Michael Myers mask, yeah. Yep, sure was. What's going on, Doggy? Doggy? The D-O-G-E. What's going on, man? How you doing? Welcome in. How's your day going? Cut right straight across something I've already done because I'm not really worried about it. How's everybody doing today? Spin it back around. I want to kind of straighten this stuff out. Not that it's probably going to help me none, but... So what are you guys all up to on this fine Thursday? Oh, my day's going great. My day's going great. I got started a little late on my stream today, but that happens. Yesterday it didn't work out because we had a power outage. Had to deal with that. But yeah, we're doing great today. Don't miss their slick. Come on, man. Whoa, 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 whoa. Tractor's got moves. I just want to get that one little spot. There we go. I ain't worried about it, man. Heck with it. It's my field. We'll plant it our way, right? It's okay. Yeah, I need to look at the new maps they've got out, so that way I can decide what map I want to switch over to for next month. Just relaxing now. Very good, very good. And then here you're there. I wish I could be out there doing the normal day job routine. I'd be happy. Yeah, I didn't want it to turn too far out. I didn't want to go into my grass field. This thing probably messed something up. And I don't need that. So what's everybody doing today? He just got out of work, so he's chilling. What's everybody else got going on today? Oh, hey, it's Thursday, man. You guys doing anything interesting over the weekend? Any barbecues, going hanging out, hitting the beach? Anything fun? I want to get out and do some fishing this weekend. Just hope it's not like extremely hot out like it has been this last week over here. It dropped into the 60s last night outside, I believe. It was actually pretty nice last night. That was the first cool night that I've got to have fun with, man. I was like, took the dog out last night expecting to be like sweating bullets like normal. I don't know. Pretty decent. Gotta fix your snowplow bracket in case you get snow. Where are you at? Out of curiosity. I love snow. I hate it, but I love it. You're somewhere in the north end, right? You gotta be. Capability to get snow, man. See, yeah, and to me, that just doesn't sound right at all. Like, 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 I don't know. I don't watch a lot of the news because it's just, there's never anything good in the news. You know what I mean? So I just usually stay away from it. But I've heard good things. I've heard bad things. So it's just like you never know what to hear because you never know what news source is factual and which one's fictional. You know what I mean? With half of what they put out there. So. Closest I've ever been to Canada is me and my friends were out on a trip one night, just out driving and cruising. We ended up across the bridge. We ended up way up north, up by the Sioux, up by where the border's at. And my buddy was driving. That's the closest I've ever got to Canada. Was we were driving and that's when he realized we were headed toward the borderline. And instead of doing a U-turn beforehand, he went right to the gate and then did a U-turn and then had to do a U-turn right there. We were forced to do a U-turn. None of us had our paperwork for going across the border. It's the closest I ever got. But I don't have a passport or anything like that either. For me, there's so much stuff I can travel to see here in the U.S. that I haven't seen yet. At my age, I doubt I'm going to make it very much farther out of the U.S. than maybe hitting Canada. You know what I mean? That'll probably be the only country I'll honestly ever make it to. And actually go to visit. I mean, I don't know what's up there to visit, but I just like seeing things that are new to me, you know what I mean? Like, I've traveled all over Michigan. As a teenager, I and I honestly I joined up with the carnival when I was younger because I wanted to travel. I wanted to see what the great state of Michigan had to offer, and I've done Michigan. I went to did a little bit of travel in Ohio with the carnival. We headed out of state, went down to Florida, did a few stints. Got into Florida because we were on the Florida line doing a carnival one time. My car was broke down. Had to load my car on the flatbed of the one of the flatbeds that we had. The dude was a little pot smoker. Got us into Florida. Got pulled over because he was smoking and driving, I guess. Yeah. We all got in trouble for it. None of us were doing nothing, man. I sat there waiting. I sat at the county jail there in Florida. I can't remember what county it was, but I sat there at the jailhouse there waiting for my family members to get there to pick me up. I was 17 at the time, so they weren't going to charge me with something that I wasn't doing. I was physically sleeping in my car on the flatbed. I was sleeping in my car. Yeah. I trusted the driver, you know. I didn't have nothing to worry about. I knew he wasn't gonna like crash us out, you know what I mean. I knew the guy for a year and a half by then, because my mom let me travel with the carnival when I was 15, you know. So I traveled with them just in state, stayed in Michigan. Was, like I said, best time of my life, best time of my life. And we already pressed the button once, but yeah, it was fantastic, man. I loved it. I think I've been to almost every festival that Michigan has to offer, but I haven't been back to them in 20 plus years because, like I said, I was 15 and 17 when I did the traveling. So a lot of them I haven't been back. I want to actually go hit up some of the festivals and carnivals around the state this year. Maybe even hit up some other place. Did I not get that spot? Oh, I did. Okay. I was starting to I was getting worried. I was like, oh my god, those two need rolled. He needs sprayed. I don't get why. Wait, where am I at? There you are. That's not fertilized. How is that not fertilized? That's so weird. Around the road, you know, the road's like, you know, obviously the road's like this, it's teed off. My yard's right here on this corner. He comes around the corner, right? He got plenty of room to turn and stay on the road. Instead, he comes veering off way out in my yard, right? And as he's trying to pull away, I go running out to the road yelling at him to get him to stop. And he stops for a second, and he's like, the hell you want? I was like, dude, you just drove in my yard, prick. You're going to get out and you're going to fix this. He's like, oh, the hell I am? I was like, dude, it's either you're going to fix it or I'm calling the company name on the side of your truck and I'm going to complain. I'm going to get your company out here to fix my yard. And he got all huffy and he stopped the truck. He's like, what do you want me to do? I was like, see all that grass you just clumped up in a big clump? I was like, I want you to fix all that, dude. So I made him yesterday. He took 5 minutes out there having to pick grass up with his hands and put it back in place and put it down with his foot. He dug a big old spot. I mean, like this by like 10 foot where he'd come in my yard with the semi. I was like, oh, hell no, dude. No, I'm tired of that. So I got me some metal rods yesterday. They're about this long. I'm going to put feathers on the side of them. I'm going to have feathers welded to the side of them, you know what I mean? Metal shanks on the side. So that way when I ram them into the ground, I can hook onto it and twist it. And it'll pretty much twist and lock into place, you know? I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of people doing that in my yard, coming in 10 foot in my yard and thinking they're going to, oh, it's nuts, man, you're alright. Nah, dude, I'm the one out there disabled having to fix that crap, man. It's over. I've been jumping. I do, man. Like, that's just ridiculous. Now, if it's an accident, that's cool, but the way he come ripping around that corner, like, I mean, like the way I was earlier with my semi, that's the way he was driving. What is going on with that? You guys see that? It's like forward, backward a little bit. That's some weird stuff. Alright, where's my fertilizer? Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need a liquid fertilizer as well. I wasn't thinking about, I got a fertilizer spreader, yeah, but I can't get skinny tires on it, and it will ruin my fields. That guy right there, he will ruin my fields unless I have an AI do it. If I let the AI do it, it won't hurt me. It won't hurt my field at all. That depends. Is it lime or fertilizer? Fertilizer. Okay. Sweet. Alright, let me... Where's Tidy Whitey? Right there he is. Mr. White. Every time I call it Mr. White, it reminds me of Walter White. And it reminds me of the time where he was wearing his Tidy Whiteys. Oh, I don't know why. It's a clip I've seen on YouTube so many times of him standing there with his coat on, his big old pair of white underwear on. I don't know why. Mr. White. Drop that trailer. Let's hook on over here, bub. Because the AI is going to have to do this for me, which is alright, because that means I'm going to take me a break. Now, no. See, now if I take a break and let you guys watch this, you guys will be done in seconds. I have it set up so that when I go on break, it still shows my screen, but smaller. But so that way I can set an AI up to do something, so that way you guys ain't just sitting there for, 5, 10, 12 minutes, whatever it takes me to get the dog outside and back in. You know what I mean? And my cup of coffee. I need to buy a liquid sprayer so that I can actually do the spraying when I want to. There we go. You know what? Let me see something. She's ready for harvest. Look at that. And that'll be oh man, that'll be a quick harvest for you guys to watch too. No, you know what? No. That works perfect. Needs plowing. Yeah, I know it needs plowing. Growing. Alright, let me put this guy down here. Get him spraying. We'll jump in my harvester. I'll put the harvester on here. Hopefully he'll run a little slower, but he'll harvest up my spinach. Okay, now if my AI tires, the tires on the AI do start this, I will be mad. But considering it's a sprayer, right? Like, look at those. Those to me look like they should be. Those are the same thickness as my tires. Reality, like, right? Same. Maybe a little bit more girthier, thicker, whatever you want to call it. But watch, I'll let him do it. He won't ruin this field at all. Now, if I pulled in there, I would have ruined that. I'm not gonna let you guys watch that because, like I said, he's gonna be quick. He spreads it like 40 plus feet or something, meters or whatever. It's insane. Insane. Oh, hey, we got some peas, man. You know, let's go drop these peas off. Whoa, I got the gas to go forward. I'm not hitting the brake to go backwards, so I don't want to hear the backup beeper, please. Thank you much. I don't know what the deal is with this game. Sometimes it does it do that to other people as well? I want to make sure I'm not the only one. You got 6 semis in America? See, me personally, like, I don't know. Like, I've watched, like, truck drivers that are, like, European truck drivers as well over there. I mean, you guys got the, cab overs, right? So, you guys don't have the American style, the long nose style semis, right? See, now me personally, for, like you guys probably have more of this style, right? Like this over there. That's okay, I guess. But I prefer, for me, a cab over. I prefer this. I prefer this style of cab over. You know what I mean? Over these. And honestly, I prefer that over any of these other newer looking semis as well. I think these things just look gaudy. Now, if you come down here to like the early 90s and 80s style, the Mack semis, like this guy here, these are awesome. Yeah, these are cool. But me personally, like my dad's a truck driver. I'm 41. My dad's been a truck driver since he was 18, and he has had he's had internationals almost identical to this, and then he's also had the internationals where they actually have the front, a short front on the, you know what I mean, a standard semi. But I mean, that's everybody. Everybody's got their own personal preference to, like vehicles and stuff like that. They like some people like Chevy, some people like Ford, some people like Maserati, some people like BMW. You know what I mean? I just so happen to have been born in a family where my dad was Ford muscle car, right? My mom's side of the family were Chevy muscle car. I like both, but I don't like the ride in either. So I went with BMW, and you want to know something? Performance, efficiency, quality of road drivability, performance overall. BMW's got everything that none of the other brands have, as far as I'm concerned. Now my grandma, being that she's a Corvette person, she'd straight out tell me that, yeah, I know you're wrong, and I've driven her Corvettes. I've driven all three of the Corvettes that she had, and not a one of those Corvettes can beat my car in a flat nose-to-nose race. And I got a V6 and she got V8s. She can't beat me in a race with her Corvette. She can't. She's tried to catch me on the highway. She can't do it. I will admit that. She just can't do it. Even from 0 to 60, she gets me for a split, but then I take her in the end before the quarter mile hits. Surprising to be a straight six will get that Corvette every time. And she's got is it a 94, I believe, is what her newest Corvette is, a 94, and that can't keep up with my 2011 BMW. But I mean, and my one brother's Mustang can't do it. My other cousin's Mustang can't do it. They can't keep up with me. So like I said, I prefer my BMW over anything, man. I've owned two of them, and if I ever was forced to sell, I'd just catch a ride everywhere I went for the rest of my life. If I was ever forced to have to sell my stuff, 100%. Like my wife, she's got a Jeep, and I do drive that when we go places. Mind you, the Jeep's alright. It's not bad. I feel like it could be a little better quality considering that, Jeep originally is like a military style vehicle. I think they could do a little better with the overall quality of them. Especially their air conditioning units. It's just trash. The wife's went out on her in like the first month and a half owning the thing. Just garbage. But, you guys, I'm gonna hit that break time. Let's see if it pops up. There it is for both sides. Yeah. Alright guys, give me like, what time is it right now? It's 1:25. Give me about 10, 12 minutes. Like I said, I gotta take the dog outside. And he goes outside, he likes to sniff, likes to do what he does. So, we'll see you back here in about 10 minutes, chat. You guys are epic. If you haven't done it, please hit that like, share it, and subscribe if you haven't. Bagging a
I'm back!
I like that, man. I like my soundboard. I just don't use it a whole awful lot. Absolutely love it. Alright, where's he at, man? He's got quite a bit done. Alright. Well. What's he got done on the field? He's done quite a bit. He's done quite a bit. Appreciate you, buddy. Is it raining? It's sunny, but it says it's raining. Why? Yeah, it's sunny. Why is it raining? That makes absolutely no sense to me. Why is there rain when it's sunny? It shouldn't be raining for another 5-6 hours in the game. So I wonder why it's raining. You know what I mean? Like, that's blowing my mind. I'm not leaving nothing behind. I don't know why the AIs do that either. And they don't even go through and finish it off, man. That's what gets me. Sorry, I'm picky. I like my stuff being completely done. I try not to leave a whole lot of anything laying around. I don't like leaving any of it laying around. Swing around. This is a little wider than normal. As you can tell, it is unrealistic, but it's a whole lot better than doing 4 rows at a time. Well, I guess you wanted to keep turning. Let's just get this little spot right here too. Look at the exhaust, man. He's just pumping that diesel smoke out. Don't get crazy there, buddy. Yeah, it's raining. I don't get that. That literally, that blows my mind. I don't get why it's... You know what I mean? Oh, there's a little speck I missed. Oh well. Get this over here and get it dropped in the factory spot so that way it can do what it's got to do. I got all my factory stuff that's gonna get built. It's gonna all get built over here, out of the way. Do the factories to the north, the farm and everything to the south. Got some leveling to do over here, as we can see, but we'll get there. This is just kind of an out-of-the-way spot right now, you know what I'm saying? Reach? Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. I don't think it's all gonna go in, though. Personally, I don't think it'll all fit. Yeah, I know. Dang. I could go sell it, put a little cash in our pocket. It'll give us something. 66,000 liters. Yeah, it should give us something. That's full. I don't know how long it'll take for that to run through itself, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm drinking water, man. Drinking water. I kind of feel like I should probably just put it up. I don't know if that's... If I put it up, I ain't making no money off it. If I dump it in this trailer, I can at least go sell it somewhere that'll pay for it, right? So I think that's what I'm gonna do. As I said, we could make money by going over to do the other stuff. Spinach, I'm gonna grow again anyway, so that's not a big deal. I'm only using it for the business aspect over there. Like I said, we got that thing completely packed. I don't even have the spinach turned on yet. And I got Mr. White pulling a trailer somewhere. Oh, he's done. And I can't even move him out of here either. That's so ridiculous. Get out of the field. You were not going where I just told you. I just told you to go on the road, dude. You were gonna... Nah, dude. Heck no. You ain't doing me like that, Bubba. Let's go. It's already 85 outside. Insane. No, yesterday by this time it was already 95, so it's way better today than yesterday. This field here to the left says it needs plowed, which is fine. I can plow it. Not a big deal. I don't know why I did that. Come on. That's mine. I am not selling it there. Wholesale platform for 423? Yeah, tag that. I have a feeling it's going to be up at the top left corner. It's a wholesale spot. There it is. Alright. We're going up by the mining zone there to get some stuff done. What's going on, you guys? Welcome in, everybody. How y'all doing today? What's going on, Ghost? Alright, let's go get this dumped, you guys, and then get back over here. I gotta check out my animals, check all their food, make sure they're all good, you know, all that good stuff. We got our second cutting of spinach done, so we're going in to go drop off the rest of that because we're full. Let's go. 10 likes. Very nice. Very nice. Welcome in, Smooth. How are you doing today? We're at 10 likes so far? Oh man, it means I gotta do 15 setups, man. Good to hear. Good to hear, Smooth. That's good. But yeah, I stepped my, I was talking about it earlier, guys. I stepped my, my jogging up from doing 5 to 10 minutes in place, you know, 15 minutes. I'm gonna start trying to hit 15 minutes every afternoon now, every day. I was doing it before my streams in the mornings, but the best time to do it, I honestly think. I've been wearing little 3 to 5 pound leg weights as well. It's got my calves burning, man. Like, you know how you can flex your muscles in your calf and you can feel them? Like, I've been using these little leg weights for my legs because I'm trying to trying to build my muscles and everything back up, back to where they used to be. And oh man, I felt the burn so bad yesterday. It was so bad I could barely walk up and down the stairs afterwards, man. Like, I was like, yeah, this is a burn. I wanted to do my jog this morning, you know, my end place. I was going to, I started. And like, I started to get that motion going, my legs instantly cramped up on me. And I was just like, my left leg cramped up. I was like, oh no, we ain't doing this. My leg was sitting there doing that whole like shaky like flex thing for like 30 seconds. I was like, that's awesome. Overworked him. It's how you know that you're doing something good though, man. At least that's the way I feel. It's had me, I mean, I tell you what though, ever since I started exercising again, I started doing all that, I just been feeling better. My energy level has gone up, I'd say at least 10-15% from what it used to be, you know what I mean? I was really, I'm, I was really energetic back before I had my shoulder ripped off, my arm ripped off. I mean, out of socket, you know, ripped it right out of the tendons and everything right out, right at the shoulder, you know. I could stand up and itch my ankle at the same time. I look like quasi freaking Moto, dude. Like, that's how swollen up my shoulder and everything got from that stuff that's like right here in your arm, the cartilage. When it all ripped off, it all balled up underneath my arm, but it all swelled up over here. I look like Quasimodo, man, like no joke. I had to walk like this because it was all swollen up. It sucked, dude. They made me go, they had me in a cast for a year. You know, like not a cast, but like a sling thing, like permanently holding my arm in place for a year. I'm sitting here like this playing video games, trying my best, you know. It sucked, dude. That happened back in 2014. Can I fit? Sorry, sir, I'm kind of cutting under the backside here, bud. Money, money. $60,000 $28,000. Okay, okay. Not prime time for selling, but hey, hey. It put us back over the $100,000 mark without me having to come over here and dig out any loose material. So I'm good on that. But yeah, after I get off here today, I'm gonna be looking through maps. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna play on next month and go from there. And then I'll put a poll up tomorrow. You know what I mean? So that way we can decide where I'm gonna be at. And then I gotta decide what I'm doing, because I don't have a clue yet what I want to do. I'll leave that up to you guys to choose for me for what I do next month. This month I'm doing obviously the farm and running all the cattle stuff that I got chose to do. So I'm doing that. I just drove the road back this time instead of going through the trail. I wasn't even consciously thinking about it. Alright, let's get over here. I gotta figure out what else I got going on over here yet. Like I said, I still got sunflowers to harvest. Sunflower, yeah, I think that sunflower is the only thing that I got left to harvest. I mean, grass, I'm not really looking forward to mowing the grass today. Off the ball at the top of my head there, man. That little nub on the top of the hat gets annoying pressing down on top of the head there. You got headset on. Wage payment, $241, huh? Alright. Pay that money out, man. Take the dollars. That was actually a pretty smooth right turn. Not a whole bunch of jarring around or nothing.
They best be out there working, man, just walking around. Lucky I'm not their boss. Oh, while I was outside, you guys, I made a tiny little short about the garden too. You guys ain't seen that? Go check that out. It's not much, but just a quick little update on how the garden looks. Since the last one that I did was just me showing what it looked like all bare and pretty much set. I've actually got stuff growing in it now. I haven't seen very many animals on this map, like the deer, stuff like that, running around. Seen birds flying around on the map, but I haven't seen like deer. Like, I don't know if out in Utah they have a lot of wild game like that or not. I don't have a clue. I would assume they've got something, right? Yes. Anybody out there living in the Utah area? Come on, buddy. Drop a gear, kick it in, man. Let's go. That shouldn't be there. What's going on, Jack? How you doing? It's good seeing you last night, buddy. Appreciate you stopping by and hanging out for a bit. I was having some rough time last night on Call of Duty, man. I had a couple of good matches, tons of bad matches. Oh man, it was terrible. And had some guy trying to offer to join me up to play ranked with him. Jumped me to like platinum or something. He was saying in like 2 matches. I was like, nah, I'm good. Like I'll play, I'll play. I'll do ranked and stuff, but man, just I don't know. The way that person made it sound, it was kind of like and I don't have Discord on my PS5 yet. Well, no, I do have it on my Discord. Why did I tell him I didn't? I don't know. I do have Discord on my PlayStation. I do, because I was playing Ark Ascended and I had it on there so that I could talk with Chops. I do have. That was my fault last night. I wasn't even thinking, man. My bad. Don't get me wrong. It was cool that the person offered, wanna have me join him in duos ranked to help, get my rank up, which I don't usually play ranked. I just like to play, I have fun. You know what I mean? If I do good, I do good. If I don't, it's kind of like, no sweat. It is what it is. But yeah, there was a lot of sweaty people last night. Like, don't get me wrong, I like to look for the zesty ones, the ones that are being a little saucy. But once they get into, once they start talking vulgarity that's more than a PG-13 thing, I hit the button to mute them all out right away, because that's not nothing that people need to deal with. And I don't want to spend a lot of my time going through my crap. and having to edit stuff because editing absolutely sucks. For me anyway. I don't like editing. I have an editing tool that'll automatically edit stuff for me, but then that costs me $20 a month to use if I want to use it, and yeah, I just don't see the Call of Duty. Don't get me wrong, some of my Call of Duty shorts do really good, you know, so I'm not saying that it wouldn't be worth using, but if every short I posted did as good as those every time I posted, it'd be a different story. I'd be definitely more willing to drop the money to have that to go through every one of my streams, you know, to double check them and whatnot, you know, clean up the stuff, get rid of the vulgarity that I don't want, you know, but I mean, it really depends on what lobby you're talking about, though, too, Jack. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, I get some that are really fun. I have a lot of fun with, you know, a lot of people. Honestly, like I don't mind friendly banter and, you know. But once they start like going below the belt and they start talking into more adult language that deals with, you know, the human anatomy. You know, you guys know what I mean. I do block that out because I don't want to hear that, you know. I don't want to hear it. I'm not gonna sit there and have you guys listen to it, alright? And like people that use the N word, I find that just to be just baseless. I don't know why they use it. But when they add that hard R to the end, I instantly go in and I hit the mute button on them, because that's just like I understand, you know, that people use the word in a slang with a A at the end, which can mean a variety of things, right? Whatever. I don't care. I'm not going to get into the details of it. But, you know, with the A at the end, I have leniency. But when you get the ones that come in, they just start putting that hard R to it. I don't even take 10 seconds to listen to them. I go and I try to mute them as quick as possible. I mean, you know what I mean? It's not mature. It's not mature in any way, shape, or form to use it. For one, it's degrading. And that's why the world stays in the perpetual turmoil that it stays in, is because obviously there's stuff that people need to forget about. Obviously we need to remember it, because otherwise we're just destined to follow the same path over and over again. So like we should remember everything, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, we're never gonna get to where we really need to truly be. It's not even childish, man. It's moronic. I mean, I grew up in a family of racist people, so I've distanced myself from that, you know what I mean? Like, long time ago. I was little when I distanced from it. But yeah, I don't find it cool at all. I got a Mexican wife, Spanish, Mexican, whatever you want to call her, Mexican old lady, straight from under the border originally, you know, here legally, 100%, 1000%. She's got kids, you know, they're not mine, but they're great kids, and they're of both descents, you know. So no, I find it to be vulgar, man. It's just disrespectful on so many levels. That's just like the people that do the videos of, hey, black people, or hey, white people. It's like, just get over it and just say, hey, people, I got a question for you. Why, you know, like, there's no reason to bring it down to a certain color, nationality, a spot on the map, on the globe, you know what I mean? Like, there's no reason for it. And that's why I always tell my moderators if someone comes in here, I actually have the word block so it can't even be used on my channel. But you know, I get my moderate, you know, all my moderators have been told, people come in, they start putting out vulgarity, ban them, kick them out, like we don't need them. You know what I mean? I want everybody to come in here and feel like they got a place where they can just chill. You know, they ain't got to worry about someone coming in and getting on because of their ethnicity or their background in any way, shape, or form. Just no sense in it. And I know that those people use those type of videos for clout, but in reality, those are the ones that, like, those videos shouldn't be monetizable in any way, shape, or form. I feel. I mean, we get people in here from all over the world, man. I love it. It's great to be able to talk to people from around the world to find out what they love and, you know, what they like to do, their interests and hobbies. And it's sad because not a lot of countries are looking at us in the eyes they used to, which is just as ridiculous. But I understand it too. With what's going on here and there and everywhere else, I get it. Oh, see, now I'm going super slow, man. What did I get into? I don't see no muck on my tires. Come on, Buttercup. Come on. Don't make me get the big tractor in here. This one is a little bit slower at the pull. I just figured this would be more at a slower, chill pace, you know, to just have fun with it, man. What's going on, Jay? Welcome in. Sorry I didn't see your message. Your name kind of blended in with the other one. Getting ready for another tornado watch again? Oh man, where at? I like watching storm chasers, man. I like watching that one guy. They had their own TV show for a while, and I think they're only doing it on YouTube now. But he's got this like SUV thing they turned into like a mini tank that can like squat low to the ground and has like self-deployable anchors or something, you know what I mean? So that when it's parked and it sits low to the ground, these four spikes like automatically like descend into the ground, and it just looks super cool, man. I thought that was pretty awesome. I like watching them. I don't know, man. Like, honestly, I feel like we shouldn't be getting involved with other issues in other countries. I mean, we need to worry about ours and our own. And I get that the world looks at us as, you know, a superpower that can be there to help, but in reality, we shouldn't be there involved like we are. You know, we honestly, they should be taking care of their own. I mean, they got things going on in their own country over there that, you know, they're dealing with like their own little groups or whatever they're trying to deal with, or I don't know what's going on with all that. Like I said, I try to stay out of it, but that's their problem. That's not our problem. We shouldn't be there instigating or procrastinating. We should be there to help the ones that need help if need be, but using our funding and our government dollars to do so, no, I don't feel that that's right. I feel that we should be using our government funding and dollars for us and ours. I mean, we got hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people that are homeless in America, right? But yet we're sending millions, even trillions, or whatever they say, to other countries to help their third world population out, when if we keep going the way we're going, next 20 to 100 years or less, we could be a third world country. You know what I mean? If we don't start keeping our resources and doing our own thing here. Yeah, help other people as need be. But like if it's taking a drain on our dollars and us people have to pay extra taxes to help a foreign country that really don't want us there, or they get real vulgar on seeing anybody that's American there, like, no, I don't feel like dropping $1 on them is worth it. I really don't. Do I feel like what the government's doing right now here in America is right with their detention centers and stuff? No, I don't. Now, do I believe that murderers, grapers, and anything else that's from another country, I do not feel like they should be able to seek asylum here. And if they are here illegally, put them on a boat, put them on a train, put them on a plane, send them back to where they're from, back to where they were accused of that they're trying to run from, and let it be dealt with that way. I don't feel like we should be spending money to incarcerate people here in our soil if they're not from here. If they're coming from another, granted, I know they may be bringing families in and stuff like that, and yeah, those said families might not be directly interconnected to, say, the murders or maybe the past graping that somebody had done, which there's cases of it. They just busted a slew of child traffickers here in Michigan not 2 months ago. It's sad to say they were not from here. They are from another country, but they were busted with like 7 or 8 children in their basement. You know what I mean? Like ready to go into transit. So, do I feel like they deserve anonymity or deserve to be here? No, I don't. But I do also feel that if they come here and they cause these murders and or such, do I feel like we should be sending them home either? Yeah, we should. Should we be sending them home breathing? No. If they're coming here to do stuff that they shouldn't be doing, no. I believe a casket with 4 nails in each corner, sending them home. I'm sorry. If you're here to grape, murder, or desecrate in our country, you should be sent home in a body bag. I'm sorry. I know that sounds rude. It sounds bad, but it's not. I'm sorry. Because say those traffickers would have got a hold of one of my daughters, I probably would have been first in line with a pea shooter. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't have been breathing any longer. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the extent of it. Like they don't need to be here. If they're doing that stuff, they don't need to be here. But if they're here and they're just trying to work, and they're illegal, okay, let's get them somewhere. Let's get the proper paperwork processed. Let's try to do our due diligence. If they're seeking asylum and they got a clean history, bring them in. What's the problem? You know what I mean? I don't care where you're from. You know what I mean? As long as you're not a sleeper cell in hiding, or you're not something like that that's trying to be radical, come on in. Stop on by. I'll pour you a glass of water. We can chill. You know what I'm saying? But do it the right way. I mean, my old lady, her family, they did it the right way. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if my wife's family can do it and millions of other families can do it, what's wrong with the other millions that want to come here not doing it? You know what I mean? I mean, it'd be no different than if, say, I wanted to go to Germany, right? I mean, my family heritage, I'm German by heritage, but they're not going to just let me come back over there. You know what I mean? I got to go through the proper steps, proper everything, even though my family lineage shows that we came from there. You know what I mean? Centuries ago. So, I mean, my family, they moved here to America. They started, You know, they moved into Alaska, came down through Alaska, all that jazz, you know, came into Michigan, come through Canada, all that good stuff. So, I mean, I got family members that are in Canada too. And I know it, you know what I mean? I know we do. But that's just how the ancestry goes, man. I mean, my family, they moved in here. They helped found a couple little towns, you know, built the area up. I mean, this country is built on immigration and immigrants, you know. Nobody came here. It wasn't everybody, you know what I mean? Everybody came here. It's a mixing pot. That's what America is, and that's what it should be. Where people can have fun, be free, and not have to worry about a thing. But if you're in this country, I mean, you're here, you should also pledge allegiance to this country. You know what I mean? That's the way I feel. Like, if they got the Pledge of Allegiance in school, it doesn't matter where you're from. I feel like if you're here, you came here legally, you did everything. You pledged your loyalty to America by moving here. Stand up, say the Pledge of Allegiance, do what you need to do if you're in school, follow the rules that has been put here on this land for this country, you know. I don't feel that we should be accepting laws from other countries that directly put against our own laws that we've already had set forth here. I don't feel like that's necessary either. This is why I don't talk about politics, you guys, because I'm kind of on the fence on a lot of it. Did I want to see the guy that we've got in office now there? I did, but I was hoping for 100% different outcome than what has turned. You know what I mean? So I'm very disappointed in what we've got going on with our presidential candidate right now, because I wanted to see him in office for what he wanted, you know, was promising to do, and then he pretty much did a 180. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, I'm on the fence on a lot of it. But I love my country, and I feel that we could do better. We should do better. One of the most advanced countries in the world. We could do way better. Way better. But anyway, how about this farm, you guys? It's looking pretty big, isn't it? Honestly, when it comes to that, the whole bombing thing, I don't know. I have to personally do some. I would have to personally do some research on it and really look into it before I talk about it, because I don't know. I don't know. I have I have things for channel members and stuff like that, but for some reason, I don't know why. I mean, we had people that were part of the channel. You know, we had 15 channel members. They were great, all of them. And for some reason, I don't know what happened. It was one stream or two streams. I don't know. Something was said by somebody somewhere or another, and they just didn't like what the guy had said in the voice chat or something, and which is understandable 100%, because I tried to watch the video a couple times to understand what was said that might have, you know, offended somebody, and I don't know. So if any of you guys are watching, don't get offended by what I say. These are my views. Everybody's views are 100% different than anybody else's, you know. Don't get mad at me for it. But yeah, I don't know, man. I have some pretty neat, well, not neat. I mean, I like them, but they're like, you know, emojis and stuff like that for channel members. But you got to have like 7 channel members. You know, you got to have 7 members of your channel in order for them to be available to the members. And like I said, we had 15 people And they all fell off over a certain 1 week's time for some reason, and I can't put in emojis to be the emoji things to be free because YouTube's like, nope, must be channel members to use these. Which I don't understand that part of that either. YouTube's just weird. Yeah, I'm not sure about Twitch. I have an account on Twitch. I've just never used it. So, and see, that's what I want. I want to be able to have emojis and stuff. Like, if you guys want to be able to use, like, I got an emoji. I got a couple of different, like, emojis for, like, tractors. I've got a little fire-breathing dragon head-looking dude. He's not, I don't think he's actually blowing fire. I mean, I think it was supposed to, but I think that the thing, something had changed from when I originally had it to now, to where now it doesn't have like a little of like smoke come out of its face for some reason, which is how I had it set up. But when I uploaded it to YouTube, they took the animation away. I guess they don't allow animations because like my little dragon had a little head and it was like a smoke would come out every once in a while, like a dragon blowing smoke, you know. And yeah, no, I guess animations weren't allowed, so it went in as the dragon head, but no smoke comes out when you use it. That was like, it took me a while to make that too. A dino farm? I have one on Ark, man. I'll be playing Ark Ragnarok again tonight, you guys. I played it the other morning. Had a good turnout. Appreciate that as well, you guys. For everybody that turned out. If you guys are here, you guys are epic. We had like 60 people turn out the other day for my my little stream that I did about on Ragnarok. Which I got to look into why my NVIDIA graphics card is having such a difficult time with it. Because even set at low graphics, I'm running like bad. Like my, what do you call it, frames per second when I play Ark is, I should be running at 60, because that's where I've got it locked in at. And I'm running between a -3 to 17. I was just like, dude, that's not good. So I got to figure out why my NVIDIA graphics card, it's a 4060 too. Now mind you, if I want like, stop. Like my graphics, I got it set to custom, right? On this guy, so like everything is good quality, like shader quality, very high, you know what I mean? So like this, my graphics card will run this at 4K for me because my monitor will run 4K. I can't stream it to you guys at 4K, but I could play at 4K if I wanted to. Yeah, -3 is what it was hitting the other morning. It blew my, like, I almost quit. I almost quit streaming. But when I checked my phone, I had 60 plus people, like, eagerly watching me, even though I was having issues. I was like, all right, guys, we got to just bite the lip and deal with it. And I was, you got to go back and look at the Ragnarok stream. I personally was not impressed with it at all. It was just, ugh. But yeah, like, I mean, I've got, like, on here, I've got everything cranking, you know what I mean? So it's good, man. It's running great. But for Ark, I can't even run that at medium. It just bottoms me right out. Yeah, my frames per second, my FPS, will drop to a -3 Like, it's crap. From -3 to 17, man. I was having spots where I was hitting 40 for a couple times there during that stream, but then it just nosedived to the ground like someone done kicked it in the groin. We're good here. Okay. Okay, so I got straw. We got, okay, I ain't got to worry about the straw, the manure and the slurry yet. But the straw helps with their manure as well, I guess, and their bedding, whatever. I don't know. I ain't worried about the straw yet. We got hay getting made for something. I was making hay for something. Oh, the cows. The cows and the water buffaloes. They need it. Okay, so we're good on food. I'm just trying to double check. I got to get some TMR stuff in there. We got to get the hay put in. I had dumped crap ton of silage in there, so I don't know where that went. Literally disappeared on me. That's awesome. And our meadow's at 40%. Well, I guess little Johnny better get moving. Give me a trailer and get hooked up to that big guy. We'll get some, I'm gonna use this guy. I referred to myself as little Johnny, not the tractor. Even though that's not my name. Drop you here. Wiggle the key. Beat the dashboard a little bit. Okay, so it liked the spanking. Alright, we ain't doing that again. I smacked it and it started right up. I'm like, okay. Fellas, calm it down. Ka-ching. Alright, sir, if you got silage, I need some silage, mate. Come here, miss that. I just got seeds sitting everywhere for some golly reason. Got that figured out either. I think I'm gonna take the silage inside the barn to dump it instead of in the little thing outside, because I think that's for the TMR. Yes, I do. If you go in and you look in my shorts, you'll find a video from like the back side of it of my gaming setup. I just don't have an additional camera to show all that because I just don't. I see people do have that. I think that's nice, but why did the little bar stop? You know what? I think I'm gonna stop it right there. Anyway. Oh crap. Ha 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 ha. I think that's enough. Wrong button. That's why I don't have cameras watching my hands. I have nerve damage. I can't tell what I'm doing half the time. I gotta use the corner, look down at the corner of my eye just to make sure I'm hitting the right button half the time. I have great hand-eye coordination, or whatever you call it. It's just the nerve damage. I can't tell when I'm hitting the right button. I thought about putting like little things on it, you know, so I could tell like, oh, okay, this has got like one bump or two bump, you know, to tell like the couple of different buttons away, you know. But when my hands are numb, I can't feel those little nubs anyway. This will fill the silage up because I forgot the silage that I'm putting out back. That's for the TMR guy. So now that we got this here, let's come out here. Silage is this fella right here. Let's get him filled up. And that'll, I don't know how much that'll take of it. Hopefully. That's all it can hold? So now I just got to get the hay put in there. What is that? That looks like straw. This is the... That's supposed to be hay, I think. I think that's the hay one. I can't never tell these symbols apart half the time, man. Okay, so that was straw. Okay, that's what I thought. That's grass. Where's the hay one? I gotta see the difference. I just want to make... Okay, yeah, that is... I visually have to look at it sometimes, you guys, just to be on the safe side. Okay. Alright, I might have to push my one trailer out of the way so that I can get this guy in there to dump my silage up back in there and then grab the rest of my... Well, not the rest of it, but grab some hay to put in there for it. If it'll even take it. That's gonna be... I don't know if it'll take silage. Okay, cool. Very cool. Get that dumped out, get it back in there, because then I can... When our next cut of grass comes along, we'll turn the silage machine back on here. Oh, not underneath it. Okay, okay. Not a biggie. But yeah, I use the Logitech setup, the heavy operator set, the heavy operator bundle set. That's the wheel and pedals and side panel that I use right now. I'd love to be able to continue to use the wheel, but I'm not a fan of the side panel. I want to get rid of the side panel. I broke the side panel, honestly, in the first week and haven't. I've been using it for, well, however long 25's been out now. Because I bought it specifically for this game, for my PC. So, yeah. I think that's enough. I don't think it'll hold all that. And then I just got to get the mineral feed for it. What's going on, Bell? Welcome in. Welcome back, my dude. Or in which case he's just been here the whole time, which is epic. See, now for my PC I use the Heavy Operators bundle set. But for my PlayStation, when I play like racing games or FS22, every once in a blue moon I might turn it on, you know, just to get the feel of that, because I love playing on No Man's Land, you know. I have a T150 by Thrustmaster that I use, and I use a remote control PlayStation controller with that. But I have a steering wheel and pedal for that as well. Eventually I'll have a little wall set up over on the far side where I'll have all my gaming consoles, because I've got a few old ones. Oh, I didn't even take all the hay. Any of these other guys take hay? I don't think that... Yeah, they won't eat grass. This is hay, so I can't really... it anywhere else? Nope, straw, but not hay. Alright, well, I guess we'll just go dump this back in there, too. This is all part of that tending the animals there, chat. Got my animals, I got... time is it? Yeah, I'm not gonna... Man, I was really wanting to do that today. I started late today, you guys. I really did. I normally end my streams at 3 p.m. for Farm Sim at my time, and right now it's already 2:45. Well, 2:43 my time. So I got about another 15 minutes before I'm gonna call it good on this stream. But about 5 o'clock, I will be hopping on. Today's Thursday, so I will be hopping on. I'm gonna play some Call of Duty. As I have been, you know, midday stream for a couple hours, 2, 3, 4 hours, whatever happens. But I will be on later about, if you guys are into Ark, you know, the dinosaur game, about anywhere between 9:30ish, 10 o'clock at the latest. I'll be doing some of that. I got to get some setups in because you guys broke 10 likes, so I got to do some setups for that as well. So we will get that done. That's crazy, man. 10 likes today. You guys are epic. That's on the horizontal side. How do we do on the short side? Anybody know? Let me look. I don't have that stuff pulled up, and I don't want to go. Dude, that thing's been trying to update or to upload that forever now. So I got a short that I tried to post like an hour and a half ago, and it's still going. Why is it paused, my dude? Waiting for network. Dude, my phone's connected to the internet. How are you waiting for network? Seriously? Now it's calling for heavy rain outside. I was literally just outside and it looked fantastic an hour and a half ago. Right? Looked fantastic. Now my phone's telling me that we're calling for rain. Dude, that ain't cool, man. Thunderstorms expected soon. What? Dude, the light coming through the corner of my window is brighter than... God dang, we're gonna have thunderstorms? Oh, man. That'll be something to deal with. Where are we sitting at, time frame wise? Sunflowers go in October. We got 15 minutes. Do I want to do that today or should I do that? I think I should do that tomorrow. 'Cause either way, you know what? Actually, let's do this first. We'll spend a couple of minutes doing something. Because otherwise, I ain't even getting to that. Come on. Start. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I had to smack it and wiggle it. Huh. Just, huh. I'm cutting across. We're saving a few seconds, you guys. Now I have an electronic piece that requires some firm hands-on just to get working. That's crazy. I give her some perspective, I guess. Cruise control on. When I drink out of a bottle of water, it reminds me of the Rust game where when you drink it out of the water, you're like, little bottle of water in the hand, doing his thing. We gotta go down and get the sunflower / corn head for this that I left down here at the store. We'll get that picked up, get it at least back to the farm, and we'll flip over to the ending screen, and then I'll get those setups in, man. Every 10, man. I was gonna check that, man, and something threw me off. Oh, that my phone telling me that it was doing its thing. I was like, oh yeah, oh, that's cool. We're at 13 likes on the mainstream side. Let's go, you guys. That's epic. We've only got 1 on the short side. Oh, that's sad. That is so sad. Because you would think that the short side, at least hundreds of thousands of people are at least scrolling past it, you would think. I don't expect everybody to stop by, but... My shorts generally get less likes than my streams do anyway, so... Whoopity-doo, Basil, right? This is now legal in Michigan. You can't do this in reality, in real life. But since it's a game, I'm gonna get away with it. There ain't no po-pos here to pull me over. I don't see no cops, no bears. Cool. That's cool, man. 13 likes. That's epic, man. I appreciate that, you guys. Just 'cause you got that cool cowboy hat on, don't give you the right to just stay walking out in front of me, man. Move along. I don't like their store here. I don't like how it's set up with minimalistic room. You want to do that? Okay. I can't even fit over there. Never mind. But you guys see up in the top left corner there it says I have super strength. I'm gonna see if I can grab it without using. I can't. Oh, ha ha ha. Come on, I picked you up and put you on there by hand. You're gonna tell me I can't move you now? I got you. Come on. It says I've got you. I'm slipping, man. I'm slipping. See, it's acting like it wants to. Come on. You know what? Do I got anything else sitting here that's small enough I can grab a hold of and I can kind of push it? Can't. Alright, you know what? Hell with that. Or, sorry. Heck with this. Didn't mean that. Didn't mean to let that slide out. You know what? When the super strength don't work, or nothing else works, you can't just can't get to it like you're supposed to. Just push it, man. You know what? Can I hook onto you? What? No, because as soon as I hook onto that, it'll disconnect. And then I'm going to go like this because this thing's really getting under my skin. Hey, you use what you got, fellas. You use what you got. And when that super strength don't want to work for me, which it should have, because I got it set to 6,000 or whatever, it should have worked. It should have worked for me before. And there you go. See? I just had to use that primitive brain cells of mine. Damage assessment? We're alright. Besides, they should be charged for it. They put the trailer in the wrong spot. Okay, see what it is like, you see how they got all that room, right? And they put that trailer way up there to the fence line? They do that along this whole fence row here, like everything's so close that if you have to use this guy to get in there, you can't do it, as you see me trying to do. And they got all that room. I think the placement could have been back about at least a half of the length of this guy, because that would at least give us enough room to back in there to hook up, you know? I think would give us plenty of room. They updated this map a few days back. Honestly, I think the creator should update it a little bit more. Just a tweak, you know, just tweak it just a little bit. And then move that zone back just a skosh. You know, not a lot, you know. Maybe in game a couple of feet, but you know what I mean. Ain't gotta be a whole awful lot. Just enough to let us get in there. And what they really need to stop doing is they'll put some products facing out the right way so that you have to back up to them to hook up to, you know. But yet other rear mounting pieces of equipment, such as the hose that I've got, when you buy that, it's actually placed backwards, so you have to come around to the opposite side to hook up to it. I don't know why it's like that. I've noticed that on a lot of maps. Some things will drop to be, you know, in place for you, so you just got to pull in, back up to it. And then another place you got to like go all the way around behind it and then back up to it. But yet, if you buy two of the same type, you know, two pieces of equipment out of the same category, one might be facing one way and then the other one's facing another, and I don't know why they do that. It's weird. It's so weird. And I did actually change my setup a little bit. I built a stand on the left side, and I actually built I took this, I gotta tear it all apart yet and take it out and paint it all black like I want it to be, and then put like a gloss finish over it. But I have a little stand over here on the right side, you know, right here, that I built that actually pulls out of an old dresser that I turned into a stand/table for my PC and everything to sit on. If you guys look at the shorts, you'll see what I'm talking about. But I added like a pull-out drawer to where one of the old drawers were at. So now I got like a pull-out shelf, slide-out shelf for my mouse and my mouse pad and all that. Pretty neat, man. I'm not very ingenuitive when it comes to things, but when my mind gets a spark, I try to follow through with it. You know. Alright, let's pull him in here and drop him off. This trailer here actually rides better than that trailer right there does, and that trailer is actually hooked to the head itself. I think next time for that head, I think I'm gonna get it without the wheels, because as you guys seen, I was just pulling around without this thing easily. It wasn't tilting, flipping over, trying to, you know what I mean? It actually stayed upright. That guy there, it's got wheels underneath of it, and they're spread further apart than this, and it doesn't stay. It just doesn't stay. It just doesn't stay. I don't get it. Like, look at that. Like, on those wheels, and that thing will not stay going around the corner hooked up to that guy. That guy there stayed well, man. I liked it. Well balanced. Goliath mod kit, you guys. If you're curious. I was going to say concerned for some reason, but yeah, if you're curious, that's I use a lot of the Goliath pack over here for a mod. Some of you guys. Wrong board. So, you know, I come down here like this. These are all the mods. Like, I got a lot on here. Altogether, I am running roughly roughly 180 to 190 some mods, and I have to count the scripts that have to be added as well for some stuff to work. Like the RGC has a script for certain things to work, so that also counts as a mod. You know what I mean? And even the Goliath pack had, I don't believe the Goliath pack had something like that you had. I got a barge too. When did I get that? Oh, it came with the mining equipment. Yeah, we are also using. I can't remember what their name is. Oh, if Ghost is here, he'd be able to tell you. We're using mods from some other group as well. I'm having a hard time remembering what the name is. I definitely don't watch their channel. Sorry about that, but I don't watch those other channels. I don't watch a lot of channels. I really don't. DJ, Virtual, and Clutch. Those are the only three that I watch mainly when it comes to this game. I was watching the Squad for a long time on their mining stuff, which I thought was super cool, but after a while, it's just the same thing over and over. I love their content though. Great stuff. All right, we're getting to the end. I got to get some setups in for you guys because you guys smashed that like for me. You guys got us to where we wanted to be. So I'm gonna come over here like this. Hey guys, how you doing? All right, you guys ain't gonna be able to see it very well. You might be able to see it because when I come up, no, actually you guys might be able to because I'll be right here behind the chair. I actually use my gaming setup as a prop, you know, the extra weight. So let me get that done. We got to get those out of the way, and then we're gonna call her good. I do appreciate you guys all tuning in today. You guys are epic. If you guys are new to the channel and you haven't done so yet, please feel free to smash that like for me. Help me out. It just helps out tremendously. It really does. Let me get this off. I don't need that anymore. Oh, let's get those setups in, fellas. Yeah, got my little cutoff shirt. Why not, right? My cat's not in here, so she's not gonna try to climb on my chest today. She likes to sit on me. She don't let me get my setups in, and it sucks. All right, 15. I said that's what we changed it to, right? So gotta get my hat off, man. My little short hair flow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Oh, you know what? Let's get 16 inches. I laid back down. Jesus God. Whew. Tell you what. I do 20 every morning. 15 every time you guys hit 10. Between that and my jogs, I've been losing weight like crazy. I went from 200 pounds 3 months ago. I'm down to 180. So it's been helping out a lot. I'm used to being 155 area. I had surgery on my arm, my shoulder a few years back, like I was talking about, which really offset my whole mentality on things. So it really drove me into the ground like real bad. So, yeah. But, you guys, hey, appreciate you. You guys are epic. With that being said, y'all have a great day. Stay safe. I'll see you guys back here in a couple.